Hello everyone. In this video I want to show you a quick and very simple way to get this kind of water tension edge highlight. Yes, here I have a little scene where just this shoe emerges from the water, and yeah, of course I needed a quick and lazy way to see how I can get this edge highlight. Okay, let's take a look how to do it. Here we are in a fresh file. Everything I did was set the renderer to cycles and add one of the Blender default environment textures, just so we have some lighting and actually see what's happening with our reflections. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in a plane, scale it up a little, and then the trick is in the material, let's make it dark so we see our reflections good, and we will add this bevel node into the normal. And just to demo quickly what it does. So if I have any kind of sharp edge in my mesh, as you can see already, it just smooths it out a little bit, and we can make it bigger. So probably you can already see where this is going, and of course we don't want it this way. We just want this to be flat, and then the other objects to have this highlight. And for this we are going to use geometry nodes. So just switching to the geometry nodes tab, going back into the render view, and adding new geometry nodes. And then I'm simply joining geometry with the join geometry node, drag and drop my cube into here, and it is important to click relative for this one, otherwise you have some weird effect. Okay, now we can already see the edge highlight, and if we just hide our cube and maybe give it a little bit of a darker material so we can see the reflection better. Yeah, you see now I'm not, I disabled the cube so I couldn't select it. Yeah, give it a darker material so we can see what's going on. Yes, and there you have it. Just a nice little edge highlight, no effort. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And this even works if we move the cube around or whatever. If you want to have a little bit of an easier way to preview this, what you can do is go to visibility and ray visibility and just disable all of them. And then in the viewport display you could set this to bounce. And now we don't see this cube, we only see the cube that is joined into the plane. So yeah, I can still select it, I can move it around, but it is not used for rendering, like I said, only the other one. And now if you, of course this is a little bit inconvenient, like having to add every object that you want to have this highlight for into your geometry nodes. So what you can also do is create a collection, and I'm just gonna call this water objects. Yes. And So I will put my cube in the water objects collection, and back here in the geometry nodes, instead of the cube itself, I put in this collection. Also with relative. And as you can see now, it is not working. What you need to do for this to work is you need to realize your instances. So now you can see everything works as expected. And even now, if I add any new object, let's pick Susan. So if I add Susan into here and also give her one of my darker materials, we can see she now also gets the nice edge highlight. Yeah, and that's all there is to it. Of course, this technique has some very obvious limitations. So if I go and look at it in a very shallow angle, for example, the surface tension effect basically disappears, which is just how the bevel modifier or the bevel node works. It just influences the normal and not the actual shape of the mesh. If you want something more comprehensive, I would recommend you check out this video by Nugo, and he sets up something with geometry nodes, which is much more robust. Thanks for watching.